Carrie Elizabeth, and she's joined by Louise Thompson. They've got a collection together today. Carrie, it's 10 years of Carrie Elizabeth this year. How has that journey been?
Incredible. It doesn't feel like a job. You know that famous quote, if you love what you do, it feels like you never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
That's what it's felt like to me. I love it.
After 10 years, to have a collection called Chapters, why did you think Louise was such a perfect fit to do it with you?
Well, obviously we did a collection last year with Louise and it was just fabulous in all ways round. We loved working together, the jewellery was amazing and it just felt like, why stop now? Let's do another one.
Louise, would you tell us a little bit? So I know the first collection was Lucky, which felt very timely for everything you were sharing at that time. Can you tell us a little about what to expect from Chapters?
Yes, as you mentioned, we brought out Lucky last year, which was really a celebration of sort of overcoming difficult phases in your life. And I'd obviously been through this kind of immense trauma bringing my son into the world. I'd reached a point where I'd actually felt really lucky. And it was funny actually because Carrie mentioned, you asked about like us collaborating. We'd both, I think Carrie had mentioned my name in a meeting the exact same week that I mentioned Carrie's name in a meeting, and it was one of those like true like synchronicities in life where two people just come together. Life is actually much like a book, and there are all of these different chapters in the middle, and I just got shivers. I don't know why, it makes me feel emotional because there are happy chapters, there are sad chapters, and jewellery really is one of those things that is with us all the time. We really wanted to kind of hone in on the heirloom aspect of jewellery with this collection, bringing together pieces that feel like they're going to be with people forever, that are really lovely, beautiful gifting pieces that can be passed down through generations.
You're so right, Louise. Like, there is such a sentimental attachment that we have to pieces of jewellery. It's not just that necklace, it's the necklace you got on holiday or the ring you treated yourself to when you had your baby. And one thing that really strikes me is for you to have done a collection like this where you've been so open about so many challenges along the way. What would you say has been the impact that you have found of the way you've opened up? How have people responded to you sharing your stories in such a raw way?
I think people have responded with an incredible amount of vulnerability, and I had no idea how many people out there were going through something quite serious. And it's only when you start to open up about your experience that you really bring in this kind of community of other people that are kind of matching that energy. It's one of the things actually that is wonderful about social media, and you obviously do a lot of stuff in that space. You really do draw in like-minded people, and it's been an incredible support system for me. At the beginning I was apprehensive because I didn't really know the best outlet to share my story, because I really didn't want to scare people, and I had lots of friends around me that were giving birth in the subsequent months to me. I had to be quite mindful about not unloading everything. Slowly, I kind of found comfort in sharing like little different parts of my story, and the response has been really beautiful. Like, there are so many kind, good people out there, and that's one of the things I actually respect so much about Carrie. There's something about your audience that is just, you've attracted the most kind people.
I'm very conscious that everyone wants to come and find you. One last question before we go and enjoy. It must be so sentimental for you, Carrie, like having this whole journey in front of you. What is a chapter in your life that you're the proudest of, and why did it mean so much to you?
Do you know what? I think all chapters of my life I'm proud of. No matter what I was going through, I nailed it as best I could. Looking back to my 20s when I was broke and so working all the hours of the day, but that led me to the next chapter, which was starting my own business, even though I had no money and I was doing it on my own. I'm so proud of that chapter, and I was doing it through heartbreak as well at the time. It was such a hard time in my life. Growing and scaling a business, hiring a team of 14 women who are like my second family now. I'm proud of every chapter.
What about you, Louise? What words of wisdom would you give someone that isn't maybe going through the easiest chapter?
I think for anybody that's really struggling, it's easy to sit here and be out the other side and to be really hopeful and optimistic. Sometimes life can be so tough, when you're really, really at rock bottom. What I would like to really say to people is that I see you, and I feel that what you've been through. A lot of people won't understand it, and that's okay. But there is hope, at the end of the tunnel, and you're brave just for kind of pushing through. It's one of the most frustrating bits of advice, like you've got to just keep walking forward. Also, there'll be moments where you have to these giant leaps backwards, and you just feel like you're running into a storm. You've got to keep going because you never know what might happen. Like, you might wake up one day and go, oh my God, like it's actually like everything's okay. The cloud is lifted. Even if you've made lots of mistakes or you're going through a really rough time, the stuff that you will learn from those periods actually really shapes you into the person that you are. I probably wouldn't even have the confidence to sit here and have this conversation today if I hadn't been through what I've been through. So there are some beautiful things that can come out of the other side of a bad chapter. Thank you, Rose.